I am Valeria Polina Domínguez, and this is my presentation on the social enterprise, The Good Foundation. The Good Foundation, founded by Ashley and Chris Kleinhardt, is a 501c3 with the mission of serving populations in need of a chance. Their values of compassion, innovation, collaboration, resource, and community align and strengthen their collective identity. These values reflect their founders' inspiration, character, and influence, while the foundation will continue to evolve to ensure that they are relevant and effective. Their values will inform their decision making. A 501c3 is a U.S. nonprofit organization that is federally tax exempt under the Internal Revenue Service Code. In their website, they say that their focus is to serve populations in need of a chance, those at the intersection of issues such as abuse, human trafficking, addiction, and crime. They seek to convene, spotlight, and bring awareness to the incredible capacity and potential of the women and men who have faced unimaginable challenges but are working towards building a new life. They partner with nonprofit organizations and social impact enterprises to identify resources and opportunities that will support them in their journey. The Good Foundation provides grants by invitation only. Their guiding principles are that philanthropy is a privilege and opportunity, community is a cornerstone, collaboration leads their work, innovation is key, leveraging intellectual and social capital, magnified grant making, and calculated risks are necessary. By leveraging intellectual and social capital, magnifying grant making, they mean that they convene groups of people together to strengthen organizations in their focus areas and share ideas to reduce redundancy and improve efficiency models. Their business model. A business model is a company's core plan for making a profit. But does this mean that a nonprofit does not have a business model? No, absolutely not. A nonprofit simply dictates a tax status and forbids owners from pocketing profits. It does not dictate how money is generated or how services are delivered. Every nonprofit requires a strategic framework to sustain operations and fulfill its mission. Rather than operating as a traditional commercial business or standard hands off charity, the Good Foundation uses an entrepreneurial philanthropy business model. Because it is structured as a private 501c3 family foundation, its primary revenue comes from an initial endowment by the Kleiner family. But its operational strategy functions exactly like a venture capital firm or a business incubator, just focused entirely on social impact. To me, their business model is separated into three parts. First one is venture, philanthropy, and calculated risk grant making. Traditional foundations usually give grants to large, established, safe charities. The Good Foundation operates more like an early stage angel investor for the social sector, like those we conversed about during the honesty case study. They are patient and they are not focused on immediate profit or gain. Instead, they specifically look for small, new, or emerging organizations and B corporations that are trying unconventional, innovative methods to solve these problems. For them, obviously, innovation is key. Also, in their own guiding principles, they state that calculated risks are necessary, meaning that they are willing to fund unproven but visionary social startups to help them scale. And next is ecosystem building and intellectual capital. A major part of their business model relies on maximizing value without just throwing money at a problem. They act as network convert, media and spotlight strategy through their partnership with Dallas Doing Good, a digital media platform. They use marketing and storytelling to build awareness to their portfolio organizations, which help those organizations attract outside capital and customers. In 2022, they forged a strategic partnership with this media platform, and it was focused on creating and sharing stories that support good news and good community work in North Texas. In this era, the community yearned for good news. The foundation acts as an umbrella that supports, tests, and scales self sustaining business concepts. This is their social enterprise model. The next example of this model is Rudy's Fueled by Good. Rudy's is operates as a commercial gourmet food truck selling food to the public. The business operates a fellows program. Instead of just hiring standard everyday staff, it explicitly hires, trains, and mentors youth and adults who are survivors of trafficking, domestic violence, or generational poverty. The commercial success of the food truck funds the wraparound support services, counseling, financial literacy, life skills for the employees, proving that a business can be profitable because it does good, not in spite of it. This leads to their social impact. In recent years, the foundation transitioned Rudy's from just a fleet of rolling food trucks into a permanent bricks and mortar cafe located on Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard in South Dallas. South Dallas has historically been a black neighborhood impacted by systemic disinvestment and designated as a food desert. Opening a permanent, vibrant space brought high quality food, a craft coffee bar, and economic activity to the area. 100% of the profits from the South Dallas Cafe go directly back into the community, specifically funding St. Philip's School and Community Center to support local education and youth development initiatives. Through their flagship enterprise, Rudy's Fueled by Good, the foundation has generated over 21,500 hours of documented second chance employment. Since launching, the foundation's operations have donated over 73,800 meals to individuals facing food insecurity, domestic violence shelters, and local nonprofit partners. My takeaway from this is the model of taking calculated risk on human potential is why founders Ashley and Chris were awarded the very prestigious J. Eric Johnson Ethics Award by Southern Methodist University. They prove that investing heavily in people whom society has cast aside doesn't just change individual lives, it strengthens the safety and economic baseline of the entire city. These people are doing great work for their community. They are not focused on profits at all or making the most money or being the most efficient or having the most work. Instead, they create more opportunities, businesses on businesses that that loop around and donate their money or give money or give profit to back into the community, which is obviously like every other community going through very hard times, and they're doing the best they can to support it, to support their community. Obviously, this startup started as a with a with a pretty big investment from a wealthy family, but that doesn't mean that they are not doing the best that they can with it. Like I said, they're not just throwing money at a problem, they are strategically looking at what they can do and what they can do better to solve or try to solve the problems in their community. Thank you so much for listening to this presentation. I hope that you are also interested in the Good Foundation and want to learn more about them. These are some of the references that I used, and I truly, really urge you to look at their website, thegoodfoundation.org. Well, goodfoundation.org. Look at their About Us section. Thank you so much.